All right, here we go. Trying to do a walkthrough with Greenmind real quick. Gonna go over some of the key factors here and what Greenmind does. This is the home page here. You'll see all our tools and some extra things up here. Well, you can select any store you want to work on. Um, we could go to settings, um, simple settings here like manage profiles, what each employee could do, what store they could look at, what options they have. It's all customizable. And then to create a new employee, we generate a QR code. It's a one-time code. Every time you add a new employee for security purposes, they'll have their own code. Um, we'll move on to like store settings. A customer could add their own store here without sharing their API or whatnot. They could just hit new store, and then it pops up here. Edit, add your API, add your logo, store name or location. Um, but right now, we're gonna delete that here. So now, once we create a store, these are your top tools. Um, Everybody has a TV slideshow. A TV slideshow here just controls your TVs. Cool thing about what our slideshow does is once you edit one slideshow, I don't need to change all these devices. The store has a lot of TVs, but if I would change the orange deals slideshow, then all my TVs that have orange deals, like 16 and whatnot, will all change automatically. So I don't gotta edit multiple, different slideshows. But yeah, if you go to edit to your slideshow, you could select the duration of the how many seconds it should show, move it up and down, or if you want to schedule it for specific dates, that's also doable here. And then once you hit save, you can always preview. This will how it show up on a TV. And basically everybody's already using somebody to do this tool. With Greenmind, we're trying to bring it all together. And then once you go back here, go back onto the deal sheet. Deal sheet is one of its kind. This has helped us tremendously on selecting the right deals. And once we select the right deals to make it smooth as butter in the store, when deals are ringing out and everything. And then if we go to our current deals that we have right now, um, if I hit edit, it's now syncing with all our data of how this deal is performing per category. So you can scroll down and mess with this as it's syncing with our data. We'll give it a second. Boom. Once it's reading all our info, you'll see multiple things here on each item line. Like this ice over here means one hit has been less than 5 hits. It will show ice, but this got updated yesterday, so we'll be patient with it. Compared to some deals, they've been running a little longer, but ultimately, we look at how many days supply do I have left with this brand, how many times it got hit, and how long it's been active. All Pop Canna Deli, we're gonna keep this going for more than 7 days because it got 248 hits this week. So it'd be smart for us to keep that rolling. So really quickly, we could tell what we need and what we don't need. The end goal is to make them all solid green. That means it's a healthy deal. It's gonna last over 10 days, and then that will allow me just to hit save. Once I hit save, I could make a asset immediately. So if we go back to that current deal sheet and I hit export, this will show me all the synced stuff I have that spits back out to tool number one. So if I created this deal sheet and everything is saved and I have it sync asset, if I hit export these assets, then it will automatically spit back to our deal sheet here for per slideshow. So once I save our deal sheet there, everything gets updated, our TVs get updated. No, it cuts off all the middlemaning work to do. Now, cool little features in this deal sheet. We got on the export, something like copy to clipboard. If you hit copy to clipboard, it will copy all the text here. So if I would go here, I could paste all my deals and then I could update my ecom. I could update my weed maps. Everything can go up to date immediately without doing anything. well, by copying, pasting. Um, but we can go ahead and make our own asset with Asset Wizard right now. And then let's see if I call this demo. We're gonna hit next. I want to pick green background, hit next, or obviously we could upload any background we want. We'll stick with green, and then we can go the green header also, or maybe let's go blue, switch it up. We'll go next. Do I want to look at all categories or single category? We'll stay with all. What do I need to make this for? This asset will be in horizontal deal sheet, so we can print it out at the store level. It tells you that right here, or you could customize your own um, for a banner or whatnot. But right now we want a horizontal deal sheet. Hit next. Allow the preview to come alive. And then I might have to mess with this a little bit, zoom out a bit. Zoom out a little bit more. Perfect. Once I'm happy with that, I could download this preview immediately into a PNG, and now I got a live asset made within seconds. Or I could go ahead and do the whole sync like I was showing you earlier, allow it to sync to the slideshow where it's hands-free. Every time we save that deal sheet after doing our edits, everything will automatically talk to each other. But this has helped us pick our right deals, um, do a lot of different things. But that's basically a deal sheet created right there. And then we'll move on to the customer menu. Customer menu is integrated with Dutchy. It basically shows me all our stuff that we have in stock, but a little more intuitive. It's made for more touchscreen interaction, but also a lot of our butt tenders has left the tab open as they help customers, like finding a 510 thread cart. Typically, like Platinum Vape is a brand that we have a lot of. So instead of walking around the whole store, we could be interactive with the customer, walking them through what we have before we could walk around and waste our time inside the store. Um, there's a rolling menu, so if the customer really likes Platinum Vape, they can select Platinum Vape, and then it will show all of Platinum Vape's items. But let's just say we don't like Platinum's infused. We only like their gummies or whatnot. If I want to look at everything else I have for infused, then it'll show me all 1 gram infused joints that we're carrying today. So it's a nice little item that we have that's been helping a lot of different people. Then we're going to go on to the queue line. This just shows who's next in line. That way we don't have to have people just jam-packed in our lobby. This has helped us tremendously. Marcus is next. Everybody knows that in the store now. I can see Willie M and Willie L just got checked in. And as soon as Marcus gets helped, Willie should move up next in the ladder. And this has been amazing. Helped us a lot. We'll give it a second here. Boom. You can see another person checked in, and so on and so forth. So that's our queue line. Then we got this QR code tracker here. QR code tracker is a dynamic QR code that will allow us to track how many scans, and then if I could also edit the URL where it's going after being printed. Um, Also, viewing a chart to get a little more data where it's getting scanned, and then just by simply downloading this, I could use this wherever I want. Also, this started with just figuring out ROIs on old school print marketing, but now has become much bigger than that. I can see how many times this Dogface TV, how many hits this guy got me with this podcast, or G&E's got 116 clicks when we did a scratch off game inside the store. So it's helped us a lot, different things, but pretty self-explanatory. Basically, you type in the link right here, create QR code. You'll see it show up in the bottom, and then you can do what you got to do here, view the chart, edit the scan, and move on from there. Pretty simple, very effective tool. Last but not least, one of our favorite tools here is our supply chain. Supply chain will take a history of our most recent orders, and then you can sort it from there, taking a data dump of our inventory. And then we made it simple where the bar shows how much inventory left based on the date received. But you could sort this a million other ways here by money, by percentage, by date. And then right now we will stick this way, scroll down. I can see, keep going down here that I need to reorder this Gramazon Wildfire. Um, Started with $6,000, have 1,700 left. A lot to look at to see what SKUs are selling. Kind of brings home knowing that inventory wise, this one has, 38, but there's really 43 available on my SKUs. So I must have two different SKUs of Jello shots in my store. So now I know I don't really need to order this compared to like something that has 7 days right here, this pineapple shots. If I want to order it, I could select, like this one right here needs to be ordered. I gotta order this. And then if let's say if I go through this list and I select everything I needed, I can go ahead and export into just the product. I could copy the clipboard, I could send it to CSV, but I must copy the clipboard again, and then we could same thing, paste the email to my vendor, text it to my vendor. Within seconds, I could put my order together. Um, so another tool here that I use a lot, like searching for, let's say, Jeter. I can see even if it came from a different vendor, just by texting, searching Jeter within this time frame, I know I've spent $46,000. I have $6,000 left, so might need to get this again. Or I could search by the vendor specifically, what came in from DF Michigan. It will tell me exactly what came from that order. We could filter it by category. We could hide orders if they were just small sample orders and want to look at them. I could favorite my vendor so I could order my essential items really quick. So it's been helpful in multiple ways. But whatever you filter, you'll see how much money came in, how much it cost, and how much is remaining. So total cost of visible orders, remaining cost of visible orders. So you can hide things, filter things, and this will always calculate your total for you. Um, a lot more features in here, but has been very helpful. And then just I don't do orders, but again, scrolling through, knowing that hey, this peninsula needs to be reordered. I have $400 left. Within seconds, we should be able to know that. Um, and basically, last but not least, there's health check here too. This gives us some key factors that we care about. How many total transactions? What's my margins been? What's my total customers, new customers? Just seeing a trend of the store for within 7 day difference. As it's loading, it should give me that. Looks like everything is in the red this week, except my margins up almost a full percent. So maybe I could become a little more aggressive on my calls this week when I do my deals. So usually this dictates how my call should go. Settings, if I edit the queue, whatever I put here for the background, this will also update my customer facing menu tool. But you can put your own logo, how big you want your logo to be, the color of the queue line, and then what is your default queue where the customers go to. That's what should be here from Dutchy POS. And then after you hit save, that should activate our queue line. And then basically went through a little bit of everything. Thank you.